This is Jamie Larson with the Snap Society, and here with us today is Madison Vining. Hello, Madison.
Hi, Jamie.
Hey, I am just so excited to have Madison with us. She's from Oklahoma. She's a portrait photographer. She's been photographing for about 3 years now, actually going on 4 years. And has been really so successful that she's actually the sugar mama. We talk about this because I'm just so intrigued by it. She has also started something called the MVPs, which you'll have to stay tuned in order to hear more about. But she's very knowledgeable about photography. But the thing that I love about Madison the most is that she's willing to share her knowledge with others. And so we're going to pick her brain a little bit today and just get some information from her of some things that she wished that she would have known when she first started out, so that we can avoid those pitfalls that maybe would happen if we hadn't otherwise heard this. So, Madison, how are you doing today?
I'm doing so great. I'm really excited to be able to be on Snap Society and talk with you.
Well, we're excited to have you. So, I was actually on your blog, and you have so many great resources for photographers that you're selling right now. And one of them is the 25 things that you wish you would have known. And so that is something that, if you're interested in knowing more, go ahead to her blog, Madison Vining. We'll have the link at the bottom here. But we wanted to talk about a couple of those things. And one of my questions is, how do you deal with the whole friends and family discount thing? Because for me, when I was starting out, the great thing is that we had Facebook. We still have Facebook. And that is how so many people heard of me. But at first, it was really just my friends and family hearing about me via Facebook. And so then friends and family are wanting me, and I'm discounting. Well, that's all I'm doing is discounting. So what do you do about that?
Okay. Well, I didn't do this, and this is something, again, that I wish I had done from the very beginning. Mm-hmm. So to anyone who is just starting out, what I would suggest you do is you make a list, and you hold yourself to this list. And it can be, let's say, 5 people, and you pick your 5 people, and you write them down. You write them down next to your computer, and those are the 5 people who are going to receive some sort of friends and family discount, and you don't deviate from those 5.
Okay.
And what I would suggest doing is have a percentage of a discount that you give. So say 20%, 30, even if it's 50%. That way, as your prices increase, their payments are still going to increase. They're still going to be valuing your time more and more, just like everybody else.
Right.
But you're still able to discount for them, and you don't run into, well, I heard so-and-so paid this much. In the very beginning, it's just so dicey. And so to make it cut and dry and have a list and have a percentage is the best way to go about it and avoid any of the awkwardness.
Okay, that's great. And I know for me, my clients turn into my friends. And so then it's just like I feel like I need to discount everybody.
Yes.
So you don't have a general discount of anybody that's my friend gets 15% off. It's this list of people.
No, because like you said, so many friends, everyone at my church is my friend, and everyone, and then it's awkward trying to say, well, you are a friend and you're not a friend. And so everyone that knows you basically would then fall into that category. And I know that like during fall busy season, when you are booked back to back to back to back, and you have, some of us, have a waiting list, and if we're turning down full paying clients all the time for, your friend's babysitter's cousin's dog groomer, then it starts to get really hard. And then it's not a business that's being profitable. It's just sucking your time.
Right.
And as much as you want to be charitable, if you knew someone who worked at Saks, you wouldn't walk in and expect a free pair of jeans. This is your job.
Right.
And you're in business to make money. And so you have to somewhat keep your eye on that goal.
Do you feel like most people expect a discount from you, or that it's more that we expect that they're going to expect a discount?
Not anymore. I don't. Not anymore at all. A lot of my friends they book other photographers, and I help them. I suggest, if you're looking for a more discounted photographer, this person's starting out, but they're great, and I think you should use them. I don't run into that anymore. In the beginning, I did a little bit, and you just kind of stand your ground in the most compassionate way that you can, and I really, once you, the more professional you are, if you are running your business like a garage sale, people are going to treat you like a garage sale,
that's a
and
great
they will
point.
haggle. But if you are no one goes into Saks and tries to haggle over a pair of jeans because
Right.
they don't, they're they're established. And so the more you
Yes.
treat yourself like a Saks instead of a garage sale,
I love
the better
that.
you're gonna be.
Right, that's right. And I think too, in the beginning, like the first year, there is a lot of discounting. There is a lot of your prices are way cheaper. And what I try to
Right.
tell people is when you are doing this to build your portfolio, you make it very clear that these prices are portfolio building prices and that the prices
Yes.
will be going up significantly. So that's kind of
Yes.
a way to avoid. I mean, I had people going, wow, your prices, they've really gone up. And yeah, because I
Right.
have more experience now. So
Yes.
so yeah, that's great. I love the garage sale concept.
I feel
Um,
so mean saying that, but
no, but it's so
gotta be
true.
said.
It is so true. So, okay, the next thing is, and I know that so many people want to know this, starting out, or even people who have, been in photography for a while, but maybe they do more indoors. How do you get the sun-drenched images?
Um, okay, well, I only shoot at golden hour, so that's 1 to 2 hours before the sun goes down. So
Mm-hmm.
I go on my little Weather Channel app on my phone and I
Yes.
see when the sun's going to set and then I schedule their session. So that's the only time that I shoot, and clients are so happy to accommodate that because they want the sun-drenched images too.
Right, right.
So, and then I shoot with my clients back to the sun, and I just kind of will walk around in the front of them, like there's a little semicircle in front of them, and I just kind of like get to where the flare is where I want, and I'll walk back and forth. And if my camera doesn't want to focus because there's
Uh-huh.
so much sun glare, if you
Right.
love that sun glare like a lot, something you can do is like kind of on a sunny day, how you like do this, you do
Yes.
that to your lens,
Uh-huh.
and you focus, and then you move your hand and you shoot.
Hit the shutter.
So you
Okay.
kind of like trick your camera
Okay.
that way.
Yes, that is great.
But yeah, the best thing is to shoot at golden hour and with your clients back to the sun, and that's the only way that I shoot.
Okay.
So
Okay. That's great. So is some of that post-processing as well, or is it all how you shoot the picture?
it's mostly in camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really try not to edit too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
So mostly in camera, but you can enhance it, yeah,
Yes.
in
It
Photoshop.
always looks better when you do it right the first time in the camera.
Yes. Yeah. You can't, yeah.
Okay, so here is another question that I have for you.
Okay.
So it's about selling the products that you want to sell and also getting your target clients. What
Yeah.
are your what did you wish that you would have known with this question?
Okay, this is what I call show and sell, and it's basically it's several fold. But firstly, on your website and with your marketing,
Hmm.
don't show what you don't want to sell. So if you hate newborns, but you still, not that you hate them as people,
Right,
they're
right.
pretty cute. You
Yeah.
don't like to shoot newborns,
Hmm.
but you are still shooting them to pay the bills,
Uh-huh.
and
Right.
you obtain a few images that you really love. I would say don't post them as much as
Uh-huh.
you're proud of them. If
Yes.
that's not what you want to book more of, no. Be showing seniors if that's what you want. Be
Okay.
showing family if that's what you want. Um, yeah, because otherwise you're gonna keep getting inquiries, and yeah, you just don't. So showing what you want to sell, and then with products, you want to show what you want to sell. So, for instance, a long time ago, I did this featured spotlight product post on my blog for these little mini accordion albums,
Hmm.
and because I love them, they're really cute, and but everyone became obsessed with them, and that's all anyone wanted to order when they were coming to their sales appointments. And so I realized those are more of an afterthought with their order, so I
Okay.
shouldn't be doing this whole huge spotlight necessarily on that one product. And so now my clients are canvas obsessed. They love canvases,
Yeah.
and then those mini albums are kind of just like an afterthought on their way out the door for
Okay.
grandma or whatever. So like showing what you want to sell and showing it often and showing it really well and having good product photos, and yeah.
So showing it like on the blog or showing it when you are showing them their pictures or what?
For sure, when you're doing your in-person sales appointments, and I really recommend doing in-person sales appointments,
Hmm.
have all your samples. No one's going to spend money on something that they can't see and they don't know
Yes.
what it is. So
Yes, that's right.
have it there in person, samples for sure. That is a must. But yeah, on the blog, it's fun to do little product features. And so
Hmm.
like I did my image box recently, and I did like my packaging, and just kind of just show people give them more idea besides just purchasing a disc. Like
That's a
there's
great
so
idea.
much more that you can do with your photos. And so just kind of get them excited before
Yeah.
they even get there. Yeah.
Yep, I love that. And then also, I wanted to ask you when you're talking about not to show pictures that doesn't meet your target audience, which I totally agree with. Are you talking about don't post them onto your profile? I mean, onto your portfolio, or are you saying don't post them on Facebook to show them, don't post them on your blog, just keep them out?
Yeah, you absolutely can post them, on Facebook and stuff because it is nice to have content every single day and or as often as you
Uh
can. And I
huh.
know that like you as photographers, we're really lucky in that area because we have content always to post pictures. That's what we do. Um, but yeah, as far as like the main masthead, like right when they get to your website, if there's newborns on there, they're going to be like, oh, she's a newborn photographer. I'm going to call her for that. But your passion is seniors and you're trying to get away from newborns. It
Mm-hmm.
sounds like a no-brainer that you wouldn't have that, but I mean, I struggled with that for a long time. I thought it was better to kind of show everything I did,
Yes.
but once I started showing only what I loved, then I started to be able to, people were calling me more for that,
Yeah.
and I could take
Mm-hmm.
more of that and less of what I didn't love as much.
Yep, that's so important. That is so important.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. I love the input that you gave, and I feel like, it's just three things, but it's three biggies that if we
Yeah.
can, kind of avoid these things, especially the friends and family discounting. That is one that was a personal struggle, but it's so good to
Yeah.
hear your analogy on the garage sale and Saks. So I want to hear more about your MVPs. This is something that you have going on. And so can you just kind of give us an overview of what it is?
Yes. Okay. So the MVPs is my private photography forum, where I am interacting almost constantly with all the members, and I have exclusive videos that I only post in there and editing tutorials. Like a while back, someone asked, what's the best way to get rid of under eye circles? So I was like, hold on, I'll make you guys a video. And I
Nice.
made a screen share of me editing in 3 different ways to get rid of under eye circles. And there's weekly question and answers where we pick a topic and they get to vote on it, and then we just talk about that. And then I have guest hosts who come in, like I had Lindsay Schultz birth photography recently, and I'm having Trisha come in and do different photographers come in and answer their questions also, so that they're getting to see deep inside other businesses and not just mine.
Mm-hmm.
There's freebies in there all the time. There's templates and actions and textures, and they get discounts that I don't share with anyone else. And when I come out with new things, like my boudoir posing guide, they get first access to that. And there's really fun like contests that we do. Like we do an Instagram contest and like blog challenges, and they can win like a 1 hour coaching call, or it's really fun. It's really cool, and it's cool to be alongside other people who are doing the same
Yes.
things that you are, and
Right.
every day have access to a million different brains to pick.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's really awesome. I
Yeah.
love being a part of it.
Well, and I know for me, starting out, that was really important to have people around, and it is kind of a solo thing that you're doing.
It is.
Photography. You're with people when you're photographing them, but then so much of your time is editing, and there's so many questions
Yeah.
that you have. So this is just a really great resource to feel like you've got sort of an office of people that you can be in
Yes.
contact with and going back and forth with, and that is just so important. And I know that this is a great resource, so it probably isn't free. But
No.
like I have learned, you get what you pay for. So
Yes.
what can we expect as far as the payment of this?
Okay, it is $500 to enter into the group, and there's a $50 a month access fee, but you will never pay the $50 a month access fee because every month you have the opportunity to bring a new friend, and for every friend that you bring into the group, you get a free month of access. So
That's so great.
it's basically $500 to gain access to the group, and even after the first question and answer I ever did, and there's reviews on the website,
Yeah.
everyone was like, I've paid $2,000 to go to a workshop to hear half what I just heard in this
Yeah.
first hour.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a little overwhelming. Like a lot of them are like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm ready for Q&A this week because I feel like I'm up all night, like with my wheels turning
Wow,
after
that's
last
so
week.
great. Yeah.
It's a lot. I mean, we tackle sales, we tackle pricing, we tackle shooting, editing. I mean, just like everything.
Awesome.
Website, like we do website critiques, and It is something you won't find anywhere else, and it's something that you can scour all the free forums and Google that you want, but you will spend twice as much money and a billion times more hours trying to find what you can find consolidated in this group.
Yes.
And it's awesome. I cannot sing its praises enough. And the girls that are in there are so fun and so willing to help each other. And they're going places. They're awesome girls.
Well, that's great.
Just girls right now. I'm sure we'll get some guys in there.
Right. And we know that time is money. And so like you said, to have it all in one place, that's really great.
Yes.
So, well, good. Well, I think we're going to be having some discount codes. So if you are interested, then make sure that you check your email, because I'm going to have some discount codes. I'm not going to put them up here because only the Snap Society subscribers who are Snap Society members are going to be getting this discount. But thank you so much, Madison, for sharing with us and sharing your wisdom with us. And I hope to have you on again. You're just so fun.
I'd love to come back. You're fun.
All right. Okay. Well, we'll be talking to you soon, hopefully.